Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Highlanders Activity Center for today's EDC volleyball matchup between the West Fargo Packers and your Valley City Highlanders. Please welcome Highlander super fan Wendy Mums.
Thank you to KLG for being the Superfan sponsor tonight. The winner of the reserve spot in the student section, large pizza and 4 pops is Jack Sorby.
Congratulations, Jack. Valley City High School encourages and promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation this evening by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner by cheering for your team, celebrating good performances, and be respectful of athletes, coaches, and officials. At this time, I would ask that you please rise, remove your caps and hats, and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem by our own 5th grader, Sullivan Peterson. Now, introducing each team's non-starters. Non-starters for the Packers, number 3, Liv Otten. Number 4, Kiera Zepeda. Number 7, Aubrey Morris. Number 8, Andrea Wetterling. Number 12, Boston Lever. Number 18, Grace Weary. Number 21, Reagan Lauritsen. Non-starters for the Highlanders. Number 5, Bryn Meek. Number 14, Bailey LaRue. Number 3, Dakota Potrat. Number 11, Georgia Zahn. Now the starting lineup for the Packers. Number 1, Olivia Peterson. Number 2, Rena Viakuski. Number 5, Ava Halverson. Number 6, Ruby Chu. Number 9, Ellie McIntosh. Number 23, Aubrey Finn. And 33, Hannah Moser. Now the starting lineup for your Valley City Highlanders. She's a senior wearing number 2, Drew Potrat.
field then. And so Valley City coming in with a 2-0 start to the season. West Fargo, well, they got off to a little bit of a slower start, coming in 1-2. Last time out, they were swept aside by West Fargo Horse, and West Fargo Horse themselves had a kind of a up and down start to their season as well. West Fargo Cheyenne is the lone victory on West Fargo's schedule. That was a 5-set win. They were also swept in straight sets by Bismarck Legacy. You get to see Bismarck Legacy is always one of the better teams in the state, so no shame in losing to them. But this is a measuring stick game for both teams. Valley City, it took them 5 to beat a pesky Wapton side, a side which we saw Valley City handle with ease in that third set, winning 25-11, but also struggled to put them away at times. For Valley City, it's going to be minimizing the runs against. If they can minimize the runs against them and be able to maximize their ability with the ball, they are going to have a good shot at winning this game. West Fargo, usually one of the tougher outs in now what is double A. We should be in for a very good game. It was a close game on the junior varsity side. West Fargo took that in a 3-game set. It's abbreviated three-set series in the junior varsity game. So Valley City won the first one, lost the second, and then I believe won 15-12 in the third set. But enough about that. It is time for varsity, and we are underway in Valley City. That's a high serve, and we picked up deep by the Packers. Shuffled up to the outside, big bomb into the net. West Fargo's going to have to regroup, and they don't do a great job, and they're going to hit into the net on 3. 1, 2, 3, and the ball into the net. As libero Reyna Chewalski went down to try to get it, but could not find a way to get it over. So an early 1-0 lead here for Valley City on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. Serve up and over easily. Valley hits it over on 1, now hits it deep on 1 again. West Fargo does a good job holding up. Little poke shot over the top. Valley's there to handle it. Deep play here coming up. That one clips the line, and it's a nice play by Joby Borg. Joby Borg hitting it from deep inside her own end and got it up and over for a nice point. It looks like I got my numbers mixed up. It is Ava Hughesby that is in there to start out things for Valley City instead of Hadley Thorson. 2-0 lead here for Valley City. Nice easy serve over the top. This one bombed down the middle. Valley City does a good job to fight to keep it alive. Good 2 digs. Poke over the top, and this one's in the perfect spot, and West Fargo will get on the board. Diving effort by Joby Borg. Unable to get to it. Good poke shot over the top by Ellie McIntosh. So 2-1 lead here for Valley City as we begin this first set. Keep you posted on the Minnesota Twins game as it goes along. At the end of 7, it's currently a 3-3 ball game. Serve up and over the top for West Fargo. Big hit on the outside, but too much steam on it. That's going to go way out of play. A 3-1 lead for the Highliners. And so Katie Koka moving back to serve. Koka, it's a spinning shot that's handled in the back line by the Packers. Off the top of the ball, Valley City's going to shuffle it forward to the outside. Ball thrown over the top by Hughesby. Big ball in the middle. West Fargo doesn't get a lot on it. Seppool shuffles it to the outside. Borg tries the pop shot. Can't find a hole. West Fargo back to the outside. Side-to-side work. Valley City's going to have to play this one deep. As Hughesby lays it up and over. West Fargo, good opportunity at the front of the net. Bombed into the wall, and it dies right on the back line. As that was a thunderous blast into the wall. It went up and over every single West Fargo Packer and died right on the back line. Valley City's got a 4-1 lead. Koka running serve. Shot right in the middle. Out the West Fargo end. Bomb into the wall, but more like into the net. That hit the top of the net and rolled straight down. And head coach Kelsey Titus for West Fargo. Doesn't seem like she wants to take the timeout yet, but we might not be too far away. West Fargo handles the serve. Tries to dump it over in the middle of the zone. Valley City gets there. Now Borg lays on a long shot. West Fargo handles it deep in their own end. Shuffles it up. Here to the outside. That's going to flip off the Valley City wall and go out of bounds. So West Fargo gets themselves back on the board. 5-2 lead for the Packers. Minnesota now has taken a 4-3 lead As they have 2 outs to go in the top of the 8th inning after a sac fly. This one pushed over the top. West Fargo now blasted out the top of the wall. Good job by Sept to keep the ball alive. Borg's going to hit it flat-footed. Nearly hits in the perfect spot, but a diving effort by the West Fargo libero keeps it alive. Valley City shuffles it up to the outside. Borg with a running shot, unable to clip that back line. And West Fargo just a little lost on that one. They seem to be caught up whether or not they were going to try to two-hit it over or whether or not they were going to try to go for an elevated set. And that one right there, a little confusion on that one is going to give Valley City a freebie. So Valley City 6-2. Eddie Kvilvang back to serve. She sealed the Valley City win over Wapaton. And they go right after her in the back line. Thunderous shot by Aubrey Finn. And so both teams trade points back and forth. Now Kvilvang comes out. She'll be rotated out. So Valley City going for a much smaller lineup here. As Valley City shovels it over on two, nearly played perfectly by Potratz. Ball being fought for at the front of the net. Valley City had to save the ball. Going down on two. West Fargo handles the response. Fall away shot, easily handled in the back by Potratz. Now outside, push shot over the top. West Fargo gets to it. Now they'll shuffle it over to the left side on three, and they'll flip it off the top of that Valley City wall. And it'll make it a 6-4 game. Well, Valley City, not a lot of size up front. Kvilvang and Billy LaRue are usually the two big blockers in the middle. Right now it's Hadley Thorson and Ava Hughesby. And that's going to be an ace. That ball just sunk, and Henley Subpool could not get to it in time. Well, we got ourselves a ball game here. 6-5. West Fargo rallying here in the first set. Subpool gets to it first. Potratz shoves it over to the outside for Borg. Borg, good shot, but a better effort in the back line by West Fargo to keep it alive. Packers dump it over on three. Big ball in the middle now to Borg. Borg had to run up to get to it. Not a lot of steam on it. Ball in the middle. War at the front of the net. Ball's on the Valley City side, and no one wanted to get to it after the initial hit by Thorson. Thorson got the hit to it, and then every Valley City player took a step back. No one came forward, and by the time that one did rush in to get to it, it had already fallen to the floor. So we got ourselves a tie game at 6-6, and another miscommunication for Valley City. And it looked like West Fargo needed a timeout early on, and well, now the same look for Valley City. Miscommunication because after the first hit, no one stepping forward to get to the ball. A pop shot over the top. Good play by West Fargo. Ball into the net, and it'll be another ace. So it is a 6-0 run here by West Fargo. They have now seized a 8-6 lead here in this first set. Under is served by West Fargo. Subpool picks it up now to the outside. Serve into the wall. Diving effort by West Fargo's libero to keep it alive. Now outside. He's not able to crack through the West Fargo defense. Now to the outside. Thunderous shot, and it just escapes out of play. And now Bailey LaRue is going to come in and replace Drew Potratz. So Valley City going with a much smaller lineup, and West Fargo took advantage of it. They were hitting bombs at the front of the net. With Wapaton, they kind of knew they couldn't go right at Valley City's size, so they tried to just go with finesse. West Fargo realized that they didn't have a lot of size up front and immediately went for power, and this time they go for precision as Grace Whirl just lays it up and over the top of the outstanding arms of Bailey LaRue. 9-7 here for West Fargo in this first set. And keeping you a bridge of the Minnesota Twins. 4-3 lead for the Twins in the top of the 8th. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. This one's a bomb by Borg, but she can't put it away. Now ball in the middle. Picked up here by the Highliner. Shoved to the outside for LaRue. LaRue hits a bomb off the top of the West Fargo wall, but can't find a hole. And Valley City's going to catch a break as West Fargo did not get a great second touch to the ball, and now it was middle of the net, and the ball ended up getting placed in the middle of the net on the third hit. Borg's going to get that running serve. Nicely picked up off the deck by West Fargo. Shuffle to the outside. Big bomb goes over the top by Ari Morris. In that situation right there, you always want your libero on your back line to be appraised of where the out-of-bounds line is. But in that one, that ball was at least 5 feet over the head of everybody. Ball pushed forward here by West Fargo off the serve. Now they'll push it deep. Suffolk can't get to it, and that ball just stays in. As the flag points right to the spot. 10-9 lead here for West Fargo as we've had ourselves a tight first set. Varsity seized early control with a 6-2 lead, but then it was West Fargo with a 6-0 run. And now both teams are trading points back and forth. Place shot over the top by LaRue. West Fargo is going to retaliate here. Drop shot picked up nicely by the Highliners outside to LaRue. LaRue pushes it deep, but again, easy pickings there for West Fargo. Ball into the wall. LaRue unable to dive to get to it. It was Emily Thorson and Katie Koka in the wall. And that one just spun straight down right on top of the C here in the Activity Center. Make it an 11-9 ball game. Ball very close to the net off the first hit by Valley City. Koka looks like she got it off the top of that West Fargo wall, but the Fargo Packers quickly bring it up. That's going to be set by Luck. And this one goes out of play, so it was a good setup by Luck off an awkward angle. And Valley City's going to be able to put it away for the kill. And now Valley City's bringing some size into the game here with Philbay. Well, this is a lineup potentially that could allow Valley City to have more success at the front of the net. And it pays off dividends right there as they pound a shot into the net. West Fargo's able to scramble to keep it alive. Philbay over hits it and hits it out of play. Valley City got exactly what they wanted. They got Philbay and they got LaRue in the wall. And they stuffed the West Fargo shot, but it was a good scramble drill by the Packers to keep that alive, and they still have that 2-point lead. Reminder that if we get to this deep, the first 4 sets are going to be to 25. You must win by 2, and if we go to the 5th set like we did against Wapton, it will be a race to 15, and that's going to be another ace for West Fargo, their 3rd of the game, as that was some miscommunication between Joey Borg and Kimberly Suffolk. Both went for the ball, and I can't tell who it went off of, but definitely some communication after that serve. Packers back to serve. That one clips off the net over on one, and Valley City, they've got no one there. Caught playing too far up. And as Aubrey Finn served, ate up Suffolk. She got it over on one, which she never wanted to do, and the ball was left right in the middle for West Fargo, who had no trouble putting it away. Now Suffolk is going to go down to tie her shoe here. West Fargo looking to get on another run to create some much-needed breathing room. This one's a bomb over the top, and this one's going to go easily out of play on the serve. Substitutions coming in. Drew Potrat's coming in to replace LaRue, and now you got Leck coming out. She'll be replaced by Ava Hughesby. Back to serve, ball over the top, picked up by West Fargo. Now ball into the middle, and that one was easy picking right there in the middle for Hannah Mosen. So West Fargo doing exactly what Valley City did against Wapton in the sets they won, which is control play at the front of the net. As this is an entirely different look than what Valley City saw against the Huskies. That one hit into the net off the Valley City spike clip, and the Highlanders are going to scramble to get it up and over. Ball to the outside, punch shot over the top. Good job by Suffolk to get a touch to it. Now the 3rd shot over. It's just going to be a place shot by Valley City. Ball in the middle, off the wall. Highlanders regroup, now outside. The Koka. Koka can't get it past Kowalski. Outside shot, diving dig by Suffolk to keep it alive. Koka off her back foot. Hits it to Kowalski again. Play shot over the top. Good dig by Borg. Thrown over the top by Valley City. Neither side unable to crack through the defense. Valley City back outside here to Hughesby, and Hughesby just got a bit too far on top of that ball and hit it right into the net. Fading away off the back foot. 16-11 here in favor of West Fargo on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. Ball in the middle to Vilvan. Vilvan can't put it away. West Fargo doing a good job communicating. They're always getting a quality second touch. West Fargo fall-away shot, and that's going to go out of bounds. Might have also went to the outside of the pole on top. So Valley City able to bust up the run, but now West Fargo has a 4-point advantage. Going to the top of the 8th, and Minnesota is now an 8-3 lead for the Twins as they've rallied here with 2 outs to extend their lead. So they got a 5-run lead here, still batting here in the 8th inning. And that one here just clips the back line off the retaliation. West Fargo just, they are getting a lot going right for them as they're dominating at the front of the net. When they hit the ball long over the Valley City defenders, it's finding a way to die on that back line. Sept unable to dig it out, playing a bit too far back, and that's the 4th ace of the contest for West Fargo. So West Fargo, after coming out a bit flat to start out this set, took control with a 6-0 run, and after a bit of trading back and forth between the Highliners and themselves, have rallied, and now they're in even more control as Valley City's unable to get the serve back over. Well, Valley City not expending any timeouts here. Running serve by West Fargo, that one's hit deep. Valley gets it over on one, never what you want to do, and it's for that reason right there, as it was just a floater for Ava Halverson to just pound it to the ground. And that's going to finally bring up a timeout here by head coach Rebecca Erickson. So timeout brought to you by our good friends over at Mobility Plus Rehabilitation.
When gathering around the table with family and friends or enjoying a quiet meal by yourself, make certain you have the finest cuts of meat from Valley Meat Supply. Quality steaks and pork chops that make every bite a true delight. Valley Meat offers a wide variety to satisfy every taste and budget, including incredible sausage, several varieties of cheese, baked beans, award-winning beef jerky and snack sticks, and a great selection of spices. Valley Meat Supply, your locally owned, locally sourced meat market, located on West Main Street in Valley City.
Are you on the right financial path? Are all your financial professionals on the same page? At LaRue Lockout Financial, you can be assured that your investment professional and tax professional are working together. Call Ryan LaRue at 701-845-6938 or James M. Lockout at CPA 701-845-1660. Services offered through Investment Advisors, a division of Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered investment advisor, and securities offered through Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered broker-dealer and member FINRA and SIPC.
Back out of the timeout we go. West Fargo leading 20-12. Served handled nicely by Valley City. A thunderous shot, though, picked up by West Fargo. West Fargo gets it over on 3. Ball in the middle now to Gilbang. And she got off the top of the wall. It's a point for Valley City, but they're going to say that she hit it over it. And that ball travels well out of play. So not much going right for Valley City. Outside of the first 8 points they got, they've never really been able to get themselves back into this first set with a run. Ball blocked on the wall by Valley City. West Fargo is going to be able to regroup on the outside. Ball hits off the top of the net. And now we got West Fargo players. Ruby Chitty laughing about it. She didn't get any of that, but she hit it off the top of the net, and the deflection off the net spins it away from the Valley City players. And this is kind of the summary of that first set so far. That you don't see very often is Addie Gilbang. Perfect setup in the middle of the wall, and she just got stonewalled. As it's now 23-12. As West Fargo is looking to go on a run to close this out, so to put it in the most straightforward sense, Valley City needs 12 points before West Fargo gets 3, or 2, I should say. Drop shot over the top, and that spins away. It's been all West Fargo so far. So West Fargo looking like they're going to seize an early advantage in this game, up 24-12 on set point here in the first. Ball picked up nicely here by Valley City off the serve. Ball on the outside, and that's going to take a deflection off a West Fargo player. So Joey Board keeps things alive for Valley City. So Valley City needs 11 before West Fargo gets one. So hopefully sparking this 11-point rally will be Eddie Gilbang on the service line. West Fargo, though, looking to take advantage of the size advantage of the net. That's just misplaced by Chitty. So it's now 24-14, and even if you don't come all the way back in the set, Just want to put almost a seed of doubt in West Fargo's mind that this game isn't going to be a runaway. All laced to the outside here for West Fargo. Good power into the wall now and just ate up two Potrats in the back line as that goes into the far side bleachers. And it's a 25-14 win in the first set for West Fargo. We'll be back here in a couple minutes or so with the second set. Keep it right here on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC.
Bank North offers the perfect sync for your busy life with our online banking and mobile app. Life moves fast these days, maybe too fast at times for some of us. Fortunately, with Bank North's online banking and easy-to-use mobile app, you can always keep up. Wherever you go, take us along and handle all your banking needs at any time. It's values-based banking without ever slowing down. To get yours, visit ibanknorth.com today. Member FDIC and proud supporter of our communities.
Bayshore Cityside is a leading power sports and marine dealer, proudly serving the Valley City area. Their goal is to help you with all your needs: sales, service, accessories, and apparel. Experience a lineup of Polaris utility vehicles and ATVs, Starcraft boats and pontoons, and Steel outdoor tools. At Bayshore Cityside, they're committed to finding the right products at the best possible price, and certified technicians are always on hand to take care of your service needs. Bayshore Cityside, West Main, Valley City.
Hi, this is Clint from Central Avenue Health Mart Pharmacy in Valley City, your only locally owned pharmacy since 1989. When you're locally owned, you care about your community and your customers. We're here for you from 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 to 1. We offer mail out with no additional product fee, and we offer an automated system for convenient refills. And as always, Dr. Natalie Meyer, Terry, Rachel, Cindy, Christina, or myself will answer your calls at 845-5280. Central Avenue Health Mart Pharmacy in beautiful downtown Valley City.
When gathering around the table with family and friends or enjoying a quiet meal by yourself, make certain you have the finest cuts of meat from Valley Meat Supply. Quality steaks and pork chops that make every bite a true delight. Valley Meat offers a wide variety to satisfy every taste and budget, including incredible sausage, several varieties of cheese, baked beans, award-winning beef jerky and snack sticks, and a great selection of spices. Valley Meat Supply, your locally owned, locally sourced meat market, located on West Main Street in Valley City.
And so we head back here to Valley City as the Highliners are going to look to regroup after West Fargo stormed through them with a 25-14 set win to begin this game. Can't keep me in the prize of the Minnesota Twins game. Twins now lead 8-3 over the Guardians with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. It all started with a Blanco sacrifice fly to right. Joey Gallo scored to give the Twins a 4-3 lead. And then it was a wild pitch that allowed 1 run to score, and then Donovan Solano tripled to right to drive in the last 3 runs. So Minnesota now in good position to get themselves up 7 games in the AL Central. But back to volleyball we go. West Fargo opening with the serve. Big ball in the middle to Bilbank. Little poke shot over the top. And a good placement of the poke shot over the top is able to give the Highliners an early 1-0 lead. So in both sets so far, they've been the ones that have controlled the tempo off the opening serve. Valley City, they've got to find a way to handle West Fargo's power. It's a completely different look than what they got with Rockford. And that's one way to do it with Katie Coca racking up an ace. As that one was just poised perfectly. So, first ace of the game for Valley City. Coca with a running serve, hits a deep one. West Fargo handles it deep, now shelves it up to the middle. Good pickup by Potrats. Now to the outside, that one placed deep by Hughesby. Outside for West Fargo, big bomb off the top, diving ever by Hughesby. Valley tips it over on 2. Good job by the Highliners to regroup. Now outside to Borg. Borg laces one high into the rafters it goes. West Fargo not going to get much over on it on the 3rd hit. Valley City has to scramble as they didn't get 2 great hits, but a diving effort by Borg gets it over on 3. Ball in the middle, and that's placed perfectly. An absolute bomb by Olivia Peterson. So 2-1 here for Valley City in this second set. They trail 1-0 as we're just underway here in this game. Fall away shot by Borg, unable to put it away. Now regroup to the outside for West Fargo. They get it over on 3. Valley's going to have to play this one deep. Borg with a flat foot shot. Picked up nicely by West Fargo. To the outside they go. Absolute bomb, but it bombed over everybody. So that was Ava Halverson getting a little too much on that one. And it gives Valley City a 3-1 lead. So Valley City leading 3-1 here in the second set. That one's going to be hit right into the wall as West Fargo's going to regroup to the outside. Valley City now regroups for their own shot on the outside, and it's a perfectly placed shot by Ava Hughesby. So Valley City so far has had some momentum here in this second set. Had the same momentum in the first set as well. They're going to go for the poke shot, West Fargo is. Valley handles it. Bilvang handles it in the back line. West Fargo dumps it to the outside. Big bomb over the top, and it just stays in play. Diving effort, I believe, by Drew Potratz to try to get to it, but just out of her reach. 4-2 lead here for Valley City. Back to serve is going to be Rena Chewalski. Chewalski hits this one. Now Valley's looking to regroup on the outside. Hughesby with the push shot. Scrambling effort by Morns keeps it alive for West Fargo. Now into the wall it goes, and possible double hit, and that's what they're going to call. As Halverson went up for the spike, the ball got the net and not the wall. Halverson's next hit gave it the 2 hit and the double hit. So it's a 5-2 lead here for Valley City. So this brings back Bryn Luck to serve. Luck, the 8th grader, making her first set of appearances for Valley City. Valley City going to go for the placement shot in West Fargo. I think there's some miscommunication there, as the initial hit, I believe, was going to be made by Aubrey Finch. She pulled back, waiting for Aubrey Morris to get to it. Morris dove for it, but she was in no position to make a play on that ball. So bit of miscommunication gives Valley a 6-2 lead. Perfect placement shot there by Leck is going to give her an ace. So Bryn Leck coming in, getting a couple points here for Valley City off the serve. This is what you want, especially for an 8th grader. Doesn't have to be the star of this team, but you want her to get some more confidence, as she's going to be an important piece of this Valley City team as the season goes on. And it's another point for Valley City, as West Fargo, well, they've never looked comfortable on that one. It wasn't necessarily an authoritative serve by Leck, just West Fargo not looking comfortable handling it. This one, West Fargo's handling much better. Shot to the outside, pushed over. Septicool lets it go. The question is, did it go out? And, yep, you got the line judge on the far side saying that it stayed in. Oh, no, now it goes to Valley City. So, excuse me, you had the line judge on the outside saying that the ball went out. Had the net judges saying that the ball was in play, and now we're going to get a timeout by West Fargo. Timeout brought to you by Mobility Plus Rehabilitation.
CHI Mercy Health of Valley City has openings for full-time or part-time CNAs, occupational therapist, and certified occupational therapy assistant. They're also seeking a full-time nutrition service supervisor with a $5,000 sign-on bonus available for this position. CHI Mercy Health of Valley City also has openings for registered nurses, full-time or part-time, with a $15,000 sign-on bonus available. For more information and to apply, head to mercyhospitalvalleycity.org under the Careers tab.
Happy Harvest. Hi, this is Caleb with First Community Credit Union. We want to wish all farmers a safe harvest. We know how hard farmers work to cultivate and care for your crops, and we want to show our appreciation. No matter what you're growing this season, your hard work and dedication does not go unnoticed. Thank you from all of us at First Community Credit Union. We hope you have a prosperous harvest season. Life is better with community. First Community Credit Union, insured by NCUA.
So Valley's serving out the timeout to lead 9-2 here in the second set. And the shot is absolutely roofed by the wall of Bailey LaRue and Hadley Thorson. As Valley City's got a 10-2 lead here in this second set, as Bryn Luck has been the one that has served Valley City to a sizable advantage. All outside here for West Fargo, and that's going to bust up the run. No one for Valley City was in position to get to it, and I wouldn't blame them if no one wanted to get in front of that one. That was an absolute scorcher down the line. So the Highliner run is busted up, but they now have a 10-3 lead. Take a look at the Minnesota Twins game still in progress. 8-3 lead still for the Twins. 1 out left to go here in the 1 out in the ninth. Outside here, that one hit by Borg, and Borg's cross-coast shot just a bit off the mark. As now got West Fargo here looking to just rally themselves back into this game. Straight line serve picked up by Valley City. Ball to the outside. Borg clips it off the top of the West Fargo wall. Packers are going to regroup, moving it here from right to left, and that is an absolute bomb by Ava Halverson. And Halverson picks up another kill. 10-5 lead here for Valley City, but West Fargo rallying here with 3 unanswered points. Doing the serve is Liv Auden. Auden serve picked up. What a heck of a play by LaRue. She backhands it over the top wall, unable to put it away, and a diving effort made by Septical, and Septical unable to scoop it out, but you had Bailey LaRue with her back to the play, throws both hands behind her, tips it over the top. How West Fargo got to that one is any stretch of the imagination, as the Packers now made it a 4-point game. Outside here for Valley City, they're unable to put it away. Ball over the top, not going to get there by West Fargo. It was a scrambling shot by Raina Chewalski, and Chewalski could not get it over. She was running away from the net and had to hit it up and over her head. And it was a quick and a lackluster 1-2 touch by West Fargo that set that one in motion. Line drive serve, scrapes the top of the net. Ball away shot by West Fargo, and that goes off the Valley City wall and out of play. So still stays a 4-point game here as Chewalski will move back to serve. Substitution being made here by West Fargo, but maybe over eager to make the substitutions. As Cepeda's coming in, she'll move back to serve. Also checking into the game will be Ari Morris. 11-7 here in favor of Valley City in the second set. Valley City trails 1-0 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. Outside opportunity here for Thorson, can't put it away. Ball slammed off the top of the net by Thorson. Not how you draw it up, but it's a point nonetheless. Thorson was looking to drive it right down onto the top of the V, and she hit it off the top of the net, and the ball eventually just trickled down onto the West Fargo side of the floor. All outside for West Fargo, and they whip on it. Ari Morris coming in off the bench, had a golden opportunity on the left-hand side for West Fargo to take care of it, and just whiffed on it. So Valley City takes a couple of freebies and make it 13-7. This one, though, a miss hit by Septical. She was going for a punch serve, and it looks like the ball just trickled a bit too far down. She's trying in that situation to pretty much hit it with the heel of her hand, and ended up probably hitting it more with her forearm and her wrist. So West Fargo serve picked up nicely by Valley City. Bomb hit down the line by LaRue, but scooped out by the Packers. Septical handles the long retaliation. Now outside here for Coca. Coca can't keep it in play. And that'll make it a 4-point game once again. So this 4-point gap is pretty much where Valley City's been saying it was. And now they're going to say it's a deflection by the back judge. I don't know about that one. And neither does West Fargo, and I can't blame them for being a little curious about that one, as the back judge is going to say that it was tipped, and Valley City's going to get the point. So it should be 14-8. Scoreboard still says 13-9. So got a discussion at the scorer's table. So Valley City's going to catch a bit of a break here. I did not see any deflection whatsoever at the front of the net, but Valley City will most definitely take it if given the opportunity. So the correct amount of points are up there for Valley City as it's 14-9 now. The correct amount are on there for West Fargo as it's now 14-8. So Valley City catches the break on the 50-50 call. Ball to the outside, and the ball quickly gets thrown back in the face of Valley City as there's an absolute bomb that found its way to Katie Coca off a deflection. There's nothing Coca could do with it. So coming in to serve is going to be Aubrey Finn, the 5'6" setter, a senior on this West Fargo team. Finn's long serve picked up by Septical. Potrad sets it in the middle for Kowalski, or excuse me, for Kvilving, and Kvilving puts it away with a shot that goes through the West Fargo wall. So Valley City now leading 15-9 as it's going to be Coca, already with one ace on the day, heading back to serve. And a lot of youngsters on this Valley City team. Coca only a sophomore, but getting a lot of playing time in this Valley City varsity squad. West Fargo gets it over on 3. Valley City chooses to push it over on 1. Big ball in the middle, and that one just too easy for Ellie McIntosh. As Valley City, interesting decision right over there to play it over on 1. And West Fargo not caught off by it at all. Easily shuffled it forward, and well, there was no mistakes made by Ellie McIntosh. Valley City, though, still leading 15-10. And now we're having some pausing here as got a discussion going at the scorer's table. And I don't believe there's any mistake in the scoring. And now we're underway. Don't know what the discussion was about. Sept handles the serve. Over on 2 here by Valley City. Did it clip the line? No, it did not. As deficit back down the forward for West Fargo. That's pretty much where they've been stuck here the last few times around. West Fargo is going to clip it over on 1 as Valley City played over 1. It was just tipped down as McIntosh continues to dominate at the front of the net for the Packers. Deep serve by West Fargo. Sept is saying let it go out. Valley City's not going to handle it as the first shot went into the net. The second hit was a one at the bottom of the floor, and timeout taken here as Valley City looks to regroup as their lead is now down to 2. Back here in a minute here on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC. This timeout brought to you by Mobility Plus Rehabilitation.
Bramlow Limited of Fullerton specializes in making your corn planter perform to the best of its ability. They can help with just about anything you need, from testing your meters to be sure they'll deliver accurate seed spacing in the spring, to designing you a simple or complex fertilizer system, to putting a track system on your planter to reduce compactions and help eliminate yield-robbing pinch rows caused by your planter tires. Give them a call or check them out on the web and see how they can help you. 701-375-6330 or GramlowLTD.com.
For over 40 years, Custom Machine has delivered on quality and service. Whether it's 1 part or 1,000, they guarantee superior results from prototype to production. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, Custom Machine is a full-service weld and fabrication shop, offering CNC machining, water jet precision cutting, fabrication, and production welding capabilities to meet all your metal working needs. Find out more at www.custommachine.net. Custom Machine Oaks, 742-3188.
So out of the timeout we go. West Fargo has cut the deficit down to 2. Deep serve picked up here by Valley City. They're looking to just get a bit of momentum going this way. And Philbank nearly picks it up herself as she played a just lop shot over on 3. West Fargo regroups, gets it over on 3 of their own. Down the middle by Borg, unable to put it away. Now here comes a big shot by West Fargo. On out to the front of the net. Philbank plays it over on 3, just lays it over the top. Outside for West Fargo. And this one just right into the body of Coca. As Coca unable to get anything underneath of it, just clipped off her forearm and then went straight down. So West Fargo's cut the deficit down to 1. Ball over the top, picked up by Sept. Now to the outside for Borg. Borg lays one on, but Wolowski picks it up again. Ball blasted back down by the Valley City wall, but West Fargo regroups. Ball hammered by West Fargo as both sides are trading 2 hits. Poke shot over the top. Sept's got it. Valley City now to the middle for Borg. Borg can't get it past Chabulski. Outside again for West Fargo, and that one heads up and over everything. As right there, West Fargo unable to control that one off the arm of Halverson. So the big run by West Fargo is finally broken up. And Valley City going with a bit of a smaller lineup here. And West Fargo chooses to try to go for the placement shot, and that one's just right over the top. As Valley City now 17-14. And Philbank, who's usually presence in the front for Valley City, has moved to the back line to serve. All to the outside. West Fargo is going to pick up a freebie. Valley City, for about the third time today, has hit a ball straight up into the air off the first hit. And every single other player besides the one that made the initial hit takes a step backwards to let the ball fall. Valley City very close to playing it over on one, and Poitras is put in a bad situation trying to have to read where the ball was going over or whether or not she had to play it off the net, and the ball just trickled down the front of the net. And just like that, it's a one-point game here as Javolski, who's not going to pick up any big kills, as the libero, has pretty much been the heart and soul of this West Fargo team. Her presence in the back has saved, I would say, probably about 8 or so points that Valley City was growing accustomed to against Wapaton. Now Bailey LaRue coming in, the junior middle blocker. Valley City serve clips off the top. Outside opportunity coming up, and it's her again. It's Ellie McIntosh, and she crushed that one to make it a one-point game again. So West Fargo, even though they're trailing in the second set, have all the momentum. And they're going to bring in Liv Onden to serve. Not many seniors on this West Fargo team. That one blasted into the West Fargo wall as Valley City is going to regroup outside. LaRue chooses to push it over the top. West Fargo in the middle. That's going to eat up the Valley City defense. As Grace Worrell, one of the very rare seniors on this West Fargo team, is able to come through with the kill. So 18-18 here in the second set. Sept digs this one out. Valley City shuffles it forward. Borg plays it over on three, but doesn't get a lot of power behind it. Outside now for Chitty. Chitty is able to clip it off the top of the net, and that ball just dies on the floor as West Fargo has now seized a one-point lead. So for West Fargo, the rare seniors they do have outside of Chitty have not played a big role in this game so far. Really, it's been the youngsters for West Fargo that have showed up, and you can definitely see where the potential is here for the Packers, but you can also see sometimes about how they let certain points get away from them. They don't let that point get away from them as they blast it through the Valley City wall to make it 20-18. And there's going to be another timeout taken here by Valley City. Timeout brought to you by Mobility Plus Rehabilitation.
When gathering around the table with family and friends or enjoying a quiet meal by yourself, make certain you have the finest cuts of meat from Valley Meat Supply. Quality steaks and pork chops that make every bite a true delight. Valley Meat offers a wide variety to satisfy every taste and budget, including incredible sausage, several varieties of cheese, baked beans, award-winning beef jerky and snack sticks, and a great selection of spices. Valley Meat Supply, your locally owned, locally sourced meat market, located on West Main Street in Valley City.
So Valley City quickly breaks from the timeout. It's 20-18 as West Fargo has just gone an absolute rampage here in the late stages of this second set. It was at one point 15-10 in favor of Valley City. Since then, the Highliners have been outscored 10-3. So Oden back to serve, punch shot over the top. Suffolk gets to it. Lick sends it over to the outside, and this one's finally going to be a point for Valley City as Borg was falling away from it, but hit it in the right spot of that West Fargo wall as that one went straight down for an easy point. So Jovi Borg back to serve. Going to see Coca come in. And this one just hits off the top of the net, and unfortunately for Valley City, they can't seem to get the roll that West Fargo does, as that one hits the top of the net and comes back down on the Valley City side, as West Fargo now sitting 4 away from going up 2-0. Zepeda coming in to serve. Zepeda hits this serve deep. Suffolk gets it now to the outside here for Coca. Coca goes right after Zepeda, and Valley City is able to cut the deficit down to 1. So a back and forth second set here for Valley City. It's given them momentum, but they would really not try. They would really not want to have to try to get all 3 sets here against West Fargo. They'd like to get the second set if all possible. That one gets blasted into the wall by Chitty. And Chitty, who's kind of had a quiet game so far, has now come back and has gotten a couple of big points here late in the second set. 22-20 for West Fargo here. Chitty back to serve. Serve picked up by Coca. Now to the outside for LaRue, and LaRue couldn't quite get it dialed in as she hits that one over the top, as now it's going to be 23-20, so 2 points away for West Fargo from going up here 2 sets to none. That one just squeaks over the top. Outside now, Coca hit that one flat foot, ball over on one, tipped straight down by LaRue, and as she did in the last game against Waupun, LaRue was able to provide a spark off the bench here for Valley City. As Valley City now down by 2, 23-21 here in the second set. As the Highliners will send Potratz back to serve. Potratz serve up and over easily, but West Fargo quickly scrambles it forward. Nice dig out by Valley City to handle the retaliatory shot by West Fargo. Packers reset it to the outside. Bomb down the line. Sept swung the arm at it. Might have been heading out of play, but that's one of those judgment calls you got to make as the libero. And that one clips out of play to put West Fargo on set point here. Minnesota Twins game has gone final. Minnesota wins 8-3 over the Cleveland Guardians. Their lead now sits at 7 in the AL Central. West Fargo is going to pick up an ace as that one just was not played well by Valley City. So it's 25-21. West Fargo in the second set as they now move 1 set away from a victory here in Valley City. We'll be back here in about 2 minutes here on the Voice of the Valley, 1490 AM and 96.3 FM, KOVC.
Are you on the right financial path? Are all your financial professionals on the same page? At LaRue Lockout Financial, you can be assured that your investment professional and tax professional are working together. Call Ryan LaRue at 701-845-6938 or James M. Lockout at CPA 701-845-1660. Services offered through Investment Advisors, a division of Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered investment advisor, and securities offered through Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered broker-dealer and member FINRA and SIPC.
CHI Mercy Health of Valley City strives to bring you only the best in healthcare, which is why they're always working to improve their healthcare facility. Right now, the emergency room area is under construction. During this time, they ask that all patients and visitors avoid the use of the ambulance garage entrance and use the front entrance located on the southeast side of the building for the time being. If you should have any questions or need assistance, please contact CHI Mercy Health of Valley City at 701-845-6400.
Are you on the right financial path? Are all your financial professionals on the same page? At LaRue Lockout Financial, you can be assured that your investment professional and tax professional are working together. Call Ryan LaRue at 701-845-6938 or James M. Lockout at CPA 701-845-1660. Services offered through Investment Advisors, a division of Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered investment advisor, and securities offered through Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered broker-dealer and member FINRA and SIPC.
Every body is different. Some experience injuries, while others need extra support.
I'll help you, Grandma.
At Jamestown Regional Medical Center, your health is what matters most. Our orthopedics and sports medicine team care for you and your unique needs. Their goal is to help you live your best life. Choose Jamestown Regional Medical Center for care of hips, shoulders, knees, and broken bones. Learn more at jrmcnd.com/orthopedics.
At Bank Forward, we focus on building relationships. Hi, I'm Kara Weep with Bank Forward in Valley City. Whether it's opening a checking account, saving for college, or starting your own business, Bank Forward is the bank big enough to help, but we're small enough to know your name. Call 845-1220 or visit bankforward.com today. Striving to be the bank that defines customer service since 1927. It's simply the Forward way. Bank Forward, member FDIC.
Now is the time, now is the time.
And we're back here in the Highliner Activity Center on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. It's a 2-0 lead here for West Fargo in terms of sets. LaRue Lockout Financial, if you keep it simple and invest properly, your dollars will go farther with LaRue Lockout Financial. First set was 25-14. It was an absolute runaway by West Fargo as they dominated the middle part of that first set. And then Valley City, they had themselves a 5 and even 6 point lead there at times. in that second set, but they couldn't put it away as, well, I never thought there would ever be a bad time for Journey, but that was probably the bad time for what am I talking about? That was Kansas that came through the speakers on the serve with Carry On My Wayward Son. So, bad time for that song. Probably the only time it's a bad time for that song. And West Fargo, like they've done head puzzlingly in the first 2 sets, give away a point to Valley City as they just don't get it dialed in. So for West Fargo, they're just not a quick starting team, but when they get going, they certainly have some power behind them as they get this one over on 3. Sept is able to handle it in the back for Valley City. Packers moving it forward, that one off the top of the net, and it's one of those days for West Fargo where you can blast the ball into the bottom half of the top of the net, and that ball just trickles over the net and rolls away from the Valley City defense. As that one is misjudged by Valley City, that's going to be about the 7th ace picked up here by West Fargo. And Ari Moore, she hasn't done much at the front of the net. It's been more of a show being put on by the likes of McIntosh and Chitty, but her serving has been stellar in this game. Koka hits this one off the top of the West Fargo wall. Packers shuffle it to the outside. Ball off the top. Nicely picked up by Valley City. Set to the outside for Koka again. Koka is able to get it off the top of the wall, and the soft deflection unable to be picked up by the Packer back line. And now we got ourselves a 2-2 tie here early on in this third set. Koka running serve, places it right into the middle. Back to the outside for West Fargo. Sept does a good job to pick up the blast now in the middle here, as this is going to be laid over on 3 by Valley City. Ball in the middle now. Not be able to be put away initially, but Valley City's first hit's a little too strong, carried a bit too close to the front of the net and carried under, leaving no chance for a second shot, as once again it was Ellie McIntosh forcing the mistake. And now Valley City's going to mop up a bit of moisture on the court as Sept dragging a towel around. Now gets tossed back as West Fargo leading 3-2. So West Fargo, who came in 1 and 2, is playing very confidently as Chvalsky's going to pick up the 8th ace of the game here for West Fargo. As Sept just having a little trouble picking that one up in the back. That back line of Valley City playing very far forward. Able to handle the serve. Now, good hit by Borg. Borg against most liberos would have forced a mistake, but Chvalsky is able to get down and handle it. To the outside they go. That one hit up twice here by West Fargo. Ball at the front, and Valley City's able to handle the scramble drill, the tip drill, whatever you want to call it, at the front of the net. They're able to put it down on 2. So it stays a 1-point game here as Bilbang, the senior middle blocker, will move back to serve. Bilbang serve, nice and easy over the top. Gonna move to the outside, bombed into the Valley City wall, stays on the West Fargo side. Packers regroup, shot over the top, nicely handled by West Fargo. Push shot to the outside, an absolute bomb down the middle by Ellie McIntosh. And oh, there is a lot to this sophomore that you can just sense it, how good she's gonna be when she becomes a senior. So Ellie McIntosh moves to the bench. Valley City will be grateful for that. Not going to be grateful for the one hit over, but the ball does get spiked down, but then hit over by Valley City, and West Fargo is able to handle the funky play. They shuffle it up to the outside, and Halverson, who's another player that's had a phenomenal day in front of the net, and just blasts that one off the top of the Highliner wall. And Valley City at times has gone smaller up front than they did against Wapaton. This one hit over the top there by Hughesby. West Fargo able to handle it. Allie's Wall is able to tip it down, but right there for West Fargo, Johnny on the spot. As they just tip it back over, might have been Chitty on there. Blocked out a little bit on the play, but again, it's been an overall team effort here by West Fargo in this game, as this is the best start they've gotten off to in any set, as they now have an early 7-3 lead in this third set. Ball played too close to the front of the net, and West Fargo wastes no time in making them pay as Halverson is able to put that one away. And a timeout taken here by Valley City. Timeout brought to you by Mobility Plus Rehabilitation.
Why choose professional eye care centers? Let me count the whys. First, there are now 4 great doctors to see. Dr. Frank, Dr. Freilich, Dr. Jangula, and now welcoming Dr. Bond. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, and Edgeley. And finally, their fantastic frame selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Grottberg Electric believes in quality first, taking pride in the work and standing behind every project they do. They bring together the power, technology, and experience to keep your business online. The success of Grottberg Electric depends on 3 major ideals: the quality of their products, the commitment to their customers, and most of all, their customer service. Call Grottberg Electric today at 845-3010 or visit them online, grottbergelectric.com.
Out of the serve we go. West Fargo easily gets it over. They blast a retaliatory shot after Valley City got it over on 3. Follow-away shot by Borg. Borg unable to put it away. Valley City now tries to shuffle it up to the outside. Hughesby's shot just gets thumped right back at her. Potrat's tried to get an arm on it, falling away, and she got the side of her fist to it, but that just spun it away from everyone. So there are times you just look at a record and you assume the game is not going to go one way because we're still very early on in the season. But you come in with expectations, and West Fargo has completely exceeded all those expectations. Valley City does a good job there as Hughesby is able to place one right in the coffin corner. Diving effort was made, I believe, by Ari Morris to try to save it, but couldn't do it. But West Fargo has come in looking like a team that it's not perfect. They still got some rough edges to work out, but you can see with all the young players they have, all the non-seniors they have, how in about a year or 2, this is going to be a contender for the state title. That one blasted long there by the Packers. As Valley City now trying to claw their way back, and 9-5 lead here for West Fargo. Brenda Luck, well, her serving so far in the game has gotten Valley City to their closest win in a set, as she sparked them to a big run. She's also had a good play as the setter for the Highliners. That one blasted over the top, and Valley City is able to claw themselves to within 3. Again, for Bryn Lex, she comes off the bench. Again, only an 8th grader, and again, you don't need your 8th graders to be stars. In Valley City's situation, if you got an 8th grader that can play varsity, you want them to get some time underneath them so that when they reach, junior, senior year, they are a well-seasoned veteran. West Fargo is going to be able to bust up this Valley City run with a thunderous shot over the net. Valley City played it over on 1, but that ball just skirted over the top of the net and continued heading out of play. So is Zepeda, who's mostly been in a service role for West Fargo before heading out. Gets this one up and over easily. Now to the outside here for Borg. Borg gets denied, tries to tip it over. Valley City is able to scoot it over on 3, and LaRue, she's more known for his thunderous play at the front of the net, but she will take whatever that was as West Fargo saw the ball go over. You had 3 players all see the ball go over in the back line. All 3 of them assumed someone else had it, and at the end, it is a point for Valley City. Nice serve there by Borg, unable to get the ace. That would have been her second. So Valley City's going to regroup here outside with Coca. Coca hits a flat foot shot. Ball quickly shuffled up front here by West Fargo, and the wall could not locate it. Went straight up top of the wall, and both Thorson and LaRue looked around trying to find it and couldn't find it in the end. And that'll make it an 11-7 game here in this 3rd set. And with the way West Fargo has been dominating in the middle and late parts of these sets, obviously knows they need to go on a run, as Joby Borg able to pick up a kill. And she's been the most consistent player in front for Valley City. Again, that junior outside hitter had a good game against Wapaton. Now she's trying to rally her team here to a comeback win against West Fargo. And that one flips off the top of Borg. Borg had that one coming right at her, had to make that split-second decision, tried to pop it up in the air, but got her hands up a little late as it goes off the top of the fingertips and goes spiraling out of play off the back edge. 12-8 lead here for Valley City. Or for West Fargo, excuse me. Suffolk able to handle the serve. Borg flies in, and Cepeda unable to handle it as the West Fargo bench is to contend with an errant volleyball. And Valley City has cut the deficit down to 3. And they'll bring in Drew Potratz to serve. Potratz, a senior setter on this team. So Potratz moving back to serve. Valley City bringing in a lineup up top to try to contend with West Fargo's power. Potratz is going to have to play this over on 3. Tries to play it close to the line, but can't get Cepeda to play it, and Cepeda lets it goes out of play. As West Fargo keeps the 2-point lead. Cepeda now checks out. As coming in will be Halverson. And Valley City's going to mop up a bit of moisture again. We saw this for Valley City as well, in that they spent a lot of time against Wampton mopping up some spots. And at least yet this year, we've yet to see any moisture need to be mopped up on the away side of the court. All laced over the top, and Borg just had that one get a bit too deep on her as ball just hit off their forearm and not into the fist. As West Fargo, like I've said, they've dominated the late and middle parts of the set so far in this game. It's how they came back in set 2, and it's how they ran away in set 1. Valley City needs to hang in there on this West Fargo run, but they're getting off to a shaky start here as Hughesby took one step back and tried to lean forward to poke the ball over the top, but the unbalanced shot attempt just put it into the net. 15-9 here for West Fargo. Ball played too close to the front of the net as Suffolk able to get a first touch to it. And that's kind of been a theme in this game, is that Valley City's not getting very good reads off the balls that are very close to the net off the services for West Fargo. As that's another ace for the Packers, but they'll get a fortunate break here as Morris trying to go for just a floater of a serve, didn't get anything on it and just kind of floated it into the net. But for Valley City here, they need to go on a run. I only know that it's 16-10, and it's not dire situation yet, but you have to assume West Fargo's going to go on a run here like they have in the previous 2 sets. And that's a brilliant hit by Philbang. Didn't have the perfectly balanced setup to her. It didn't matter. Jumped straight at the heart of the net and was able to bring it on down for a kill. Philbang has had a rather quiet day so far. But again, if Valley City's going to come back, they'll need their super senior to get going as West Fargo. You know, they just seem intent on winning this game, and very impressive performance so far as that one was hit over the net and that was just placed on the line. As again, this is not a perfect West Fargo team, but mark my words, in 2 years you'll be seeing this team in the Final Four over at the Fargo Dome. And that's Joby Borg able to come back and lace one down the line. So 17-12 here in this third set as Valley City's trying to spark a rally. Philbang in the back to serve. West Fargo shelves it up front, and they waste no time getting the point back as they just had no answer for Ellie McIntosh in the middle. 18-12 here for the Packers. They just, they played about as perfectly as you can ask. When their backs were to the fire in the second set, they rallied to take that second set, and much like they did in the first set, they've just never really let Valley City get out of neutral in the middle and late sets of this game. And the wall for West Fargo holds up. It clips off, I believe, Hughesby initially, and goes into the Valley City bench. So this looks like it's going to be the first regular season loss for Valley City, as they'll be hosting Fargo Davies on Thursday. That one hit over the top. West Fargo, big ball in the middle. They can't blast it through the wall, but ultimately it comes down on the Valley City side. And the Highliners drop another point. Well, Valley City goes and looks at the game tape. I think they'll see that West Fargo just kind of beat them at the game. They tried to throw out Wapton, and that's a big bomb over on the serve. Valley City's not able to handle the serve, and it'll be about the 9th to 10th ace for West Fargo in this game. But for Wapton, who just tried to play with finesse, West Fargo has done the exact opposite to great effect. Timeout taken here. Timeout brought to you by Mobility Plus Rehabilitation.
Lever's Foods, best quality, best price. Lever's Foods, best service, they're nice. Lever's Foods, they make everything right. Lever's Foods.
This week at Lever's Foods, enjoy Labor Day savings on Yoplait yogurt, original, light, or whips, 10 for $6. And local bicolor sweet corn, 6 for just $3. Delivery is available by calling 845-1732. And remember to observe caution in their parking lot while under construction. Lever's Foods, Valley City.
Hi, this is Clint from Central Avenue Health Mart Pharmacy in Valley City, your only locally owned pharmacy since 1989. When you're locally owned, you care about your community and your customers. We're here for you from 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 to 1. We offer mail out with no additional product fee, and we offer an automated system for convenient refills. And as always, Dr. Natalie Meyer, Terry, Rachel, Cindy, Christina, or myself will answer your calls at 845-5280. Central Avenue Health Mart Pharmacy in beautiful downtown Valley City.
So out of the timeout, Valley City scorches one down the line, but can't keep it in. 22-12 as West Fargo looks well on their way to picking up this win, as it would be in straight sets over Valley City. But talking about this game is that Wapton and Devils Lake were never presenting much challenge to Valley City, as that'll be the 11th ace of the game for West Fargo as they now move 2 points away. Wapton Devils Lake never presented much threat at the front of the net for Valley City, so Valley City was growing accustomed to having to deal with smaller teams trying to place the ball with finesse over the top of the wall. West Fargo is not like that. West Fargo is a sledgehammer, as that's another ace. And if Valley City goes back and watches tape of this game, they'll see they were outplayed at the front of the net, and also they misread a lot of balls off the first hit of these serves. So in layman's terms, it's game point right here. West Fargo up 24-12. Valley City needs 12 before West Fargo gets 1. And they'll start off on a good foot as Valley City is able to blast it into the wall. And the deflection scoots away from West Fargo as we now have potentially 11. Yes, that's right, 11 game points coming up. And, well, Valley City's going to send back the server that's been able to spark runs. It's Bryn Luck. Big spike over the top, nicely handled by Valley City. Outside for Borg. Borg does a good job to place it, and that good placement shot is going to keep things alive. Reminder that we will be having the post-game show, as we'll be naming our Ivy Real Estate Group player of the game. Bryn Leck, nice serve again over the top. Now to the outside for West Fargo. Halverson gets stuffed, but it goes out of play, and that will be the ball game as deja vu all over again in the third set as West Fargo wins 25-14 as it's a straight set win for West Fargo. We'll be back here in a little bit here on the Voice of the Valley KOVC with the post-game show.
Are you on the right financial path? Are all your financial professionals on the same page? At LaRue Lockout Financial, you can be assured that your investment professional and tax professional are working together. Call Ryan LaRue at 701-845-6938 or James M. Lockout at CPA 701-845-1660. Services offered through Investment Advisors, a division of Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered investment advisor, and securities offered through Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered broker-dealer and member FINRA and SIPC.
This is Amy Heim, nurse practitioner with Sanford Health. Well child checks are important visits for children of every age. Yearly well child checks are recommended for children 3 and older and more frequently for those younger than 3. It is at these visits that growth, development, and preventative care are addressed in an effort to keep children as healthy as possible. Recommended immunizations are also discussed and provided at these visits. Call 742-3267 to schedule at your local Sanford Health Clinic in Ellendale, Foreman, Gwinner, Lemoore, Lisbon, or Oaks.
This is Hannah Whelan at Valley City State University. The V500 scholarship members' generosity and commitment is exactly the kind of community involvement we need to keep VCSU going strong. The many scholarships provided are a testament to the support of the alumni, family, and friends of VCSU. Please keep expanding the opportunities available to enhance the lives of the next generation and make a difference for attracting future Vikings by supporting scholarships online at give.vcsu.edu or by calling the VCSU Foundation.
When gathering around the table with family and friends or enjoying a quiet meal by yourself, make certain you have the finest cuts of meat from Valley Meat Supply. Quality steaks and pork chops that make every bite a true delight. Valley Meat offers a wide variety to satisfy every taste and budget, including incredible sausage, several varieties of cheese, baked beans, award-winning beef jerky and snack sticks, and a great selection of spices. Valley Meat Supply, your locally owned, locally sourced meat market, located on West Main Street in Valley City.
This is Dr. Ryan Lorenz, physical therapist at Mobility Plus Rehabilitation, with offices in Enderlin, Lisbon, Gwinner, and Valley City. Our mission is to provide exceptional physical and occupational therapy by highly skilled therapists to minimize pain and maximize mobility, which quickly allows you to return to the quality of life you desire. We will evaluate and educate you on your condition, review treatment options, and create an effective treatment plan to solve your impairments based on your unique situation and needs. I invite you to call our offices at Mobility Plus today.
CHI Mercy Health of Valley City strives to bring you only the best in healthcare, which is why they're always working to improve their healthcare facility. Right now, the emergency room area is under construction. During this time, they ask that all patients and visitors avoid the use of the ambulance garage entrance and use the front entrance located on the southeast side of the building for the time being. If you should have any questions or need assistance, please contact CHI Mercy Health of Valley City at 701-845-6400.
Are you on the right financial path? Are all your financial professionals on the same page? At LaRue Lockout Financial, you can be assured that your investment professional and tax professional are working together. Call Ryan LaRue at 701-845-6938 or James M. Lockout at CPA 701-845-1660. Services offered through Investment Advisors, a division of Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered investment advisor, and securities offered through Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered broker-dealer and member FINRA and SIPC.
Every body is different. Some experience injuries, while others need extra support.
I'll help you, Grandma.
At Jamestown Regional Medical Center, your health is what matters most. Our orthopedics and sports medicine team care for you and your unique needs. Their goal is to help you live your best life. Choose Jamestown Regional Medical Center for care of hips, shoulders, knees, and broken bones. Learn more at jrmcnd.com/orthopedics.
At Bank Forward, we focus on building relationships. Hi, I'm Kara Weep with Bank Forward in Valley City. Whether it's opening a checking account, saving for college, or starting your own business, Bank Forward is the bank big enough to help, but we're small enough to know your name. Call 845-1220 or visit bankforward.com today. Striving to be the bank that defines customer service since 1927. It's simply the Forward way. Bank Forward, member FDIC.
Now is the time, now is the time.
Why choose professional eye care centers? Let me count the whys. First, there are now 4 great doctors to see. Dr. Frank, Dr. Freilich, Dr. Jangula, and now welcoming Dr. Bond. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, and Edgeley. And finally, their fantastic frame selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers. Clearly the best.
Grotberg Electric believes in quality first, taking pride in the work and standing behind every project they do. They bring together the power, technology, and experience to keep your business online. The success of Grotberg Electric depends on 3 major ideals: the quality of their products, the commitment to their customers, and most of all, their customer service. Call Grotberg Electric today at 845-3010 or visit them online, grotbergelectric.com.
Welcome, everybody, here to the post-game show here on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC. For Valley City, they will suffer their first home defeat of the season as West Fargo. Well, they came in with a 1-2 record, but they wasted no time in trying to dispel any rumors that this could be a down year for what is a usually stout West Fargo program. Again, you look up and down this West Fargo roster. It's not a lot of seniors on this roster. Zepeda, and I would say Zepeda probably was the one that played the biggest role outside of Ruby Chitty. But West Fargo, not a very senior-reliant team. They have a couple of rotational pieces that come in and out, but they rely a lot on their younger players. And, again, they're not perfect, far from it. They have some things to work out, but this is a team that you're going to look up in a couple of years, and you're going to see them in the final, 4 teams over at the Fargo Dome or wherever the state volleyball tournament is going to be played. They are potentially going to be that good, and a big part of that was sophomore Ellie McIntosh. VCSU loves to recruit in-state talent. They love to recruit talent from anywhere. They do it in Class A. They do it for Class B teams. This is a player that if VCSU is not taking a look at, they should, because the athleticism she brought at the front of the net combined with the power that she was able to bring up there, this is a player that could be very special for West Fargo. And then you add on complementary pieces like Ava Halverson on the outside. Ari Morris had a good game, and just I cannot say enough about Raina Chvalski. She played phenomenally in that libero spot. There's a joke in volleyball circles that the only thing that really makes a libero stand out is the other jersey that they have to wear. But the way she was able to just snuff out so many potential points for Valley City, it's not like Lompton's libero was any slouch either, but she took it to another level in terms of defensive positioning, in terms of the quality of touches she was able to generate off of some of these big hits, really from Jovi Borg. It was just, a great effort by her. And so when you combine how well West Fargo played in terms of at the front of the net and combine it with proper positioning in the back, and also combine that with the fact they didn't leave many points with, service faults, yeah, this is a tough pill to swallow for Valley City, but again, this is a growing Valley City program. You need to take sometimes lumps like this, as unfun as they are, as, much as you don't want to take lumps like this, sometimes you need them. And this is a wake-up call for Valley City because, like I was saying, Devils like Wampton never really presented a big threat at the front of the net for Valley City. And sometimes you grow accustomed to teams playing you a certain way. Valley City's got a lot of athleticism and a lot of size they can throw out the front of the net. But for a team like West Fargo, they just never back down. They embrace the challenge and they just powered through. So this is something Valley City's going to have to learn how to play. You have to learn how to play when teams are going to look to go around the wall and going to have to look to play against teams like West Fargo who are going to try to go through the wall. So it is a tough lesson for Valley City, but one that hopefully they'll be able to use, as there are still plenty of potential left on this Valley City team. You saw it when they made it a 25-20 game. They were able to hang in there with West Fargo, but West Fargo, the big thing for them was they controlled the game in the middle and late stages of each set. Valley City was actually very competitive with West Fargo in the early stages of each set, but West Fargo played a very good game today, and they deserved their straight sets win. We'll be back here in a quick break. After that, we will have our player of the game brought to you by the Ivy Real Estate Group. Keep it locked right here on 1490 AM and 96.3 FM KOVC.
Hi, this is Clint from Central Avenue Health Mart Pharmacy in Valley City, your only locally owned pharmacy since 1989. When you're locally owned, you care about your community and your customers. We're here for you from 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 to 1. We offer mail out with no additional product fee, and we offer an automated system for convenient refills. And as always, Dr. Natalie Meyer, Terry, Rachel, Cindy, Christina, or myself will answer your calls at 845-5280. Central Avenue Health Mart Pharmacy in beautiful downtown Valley City.
Are you on the right financial path? Are all your financial professionals on the same page? At LaRue Lockout Financial, you can be assured that your investment professional and tax professional are working together. Call Ryan LaRue at 701-845-6938 or James M. Lockout at CPA 701-845-1660. Services offered through Investment Advisors, a division of Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered investment advisor, and securities offered through Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered broker-dealer and member FINRA and SIPC.
This is Amy Heim, nurse practitioner with Sanford Health. Well child checks are important visits for children of every age. Yearly well child checks are recommended for children 3 and older and more frequently for those younger than 3. It is at these visits that growth, development, and preventative care are addressed in an effort to keep children as healthy as possible. Recommended immunizations are also discussed and provided at these visits. Call 742-3267 to schedule at your local Sanford Health Clinic in Ellendale, Foreman, Gwinner, Lemoore, Lisbon, or Oaks.
This is Hannah Whelan at Valley City State University. The V500 scholarship members' generosity and commitment is exactly the kind of community involvement we need to keep VCSU going strong. The many scholarships provided are a testament to the support of the alumni, family, and friends of VCSU. Please keep expanding the opportunities available to enhance the lives of the next generation and make a difference for attracting future Vikings by supporting scholarships online at give.vcsu.edu. or by calling the VCSU Foundation.
When gathering around the table with family and friends or enjoying a quiet meal by yourself, make certain you have the finest cuts of meat from Valley Meat Supply. Quality steaks and pork chops that make every bite a true delight. Valley Meat offers a wide variety to satisfy every taste and budget, including incredible sausage, several varieties of cheese, baked beans, award-winning beef jerky and snack sticks, and a great selection of spices. Valley Meat Supply, your locally owned, locally sourced meat market, located on West Main Street in Valley City.
And welcome back here to the Highliner Activity Center. Jerry Edwards back here with you on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC. Time for us to hand out our Ivy Real Estate Group Player of the Game. And I'm going to give it to Bryn Leck. She, again, only an 8th grader on this varsity team, and her consistent serving in that second set and even in the third set was able to give Valley City enough light. She also had a very good game today in terms as a defensive not as a defensive specialist, but as a setter, doing a good job, being in possession, setting up her teammates. And again, an 8th grader, something that you will not see starting on the likes of West Fargo, Cheyenne, name the big school, okay? Name the big school. They don't have 8th graders playing for them because they have the roster to not able to get around having 8th graders play for them. But for Valley City, when you have an 8th grader that can play on the varsity level, they need to play. And even if it is in a limited role sometimes like Bryn Leck is used in, you want to get her that experience. You want to get her confident. And in a game like this, she was able to show that she can play in here. She does have a role on this team as a server, as a setter, and she did a good job in both today. The results, again, tough to look at. First set, 25-14. But that second set, it was 25-21. That was in play the entire way as Valley City rallied late to make it a set, and a big part of that was Bryn Leck serving, being able to do that, and she also did a good job as a setter as well. And you'll lose that last set 25-14, but she came in and was still able to get Valley City a few points from the service line. So for Valley City, again, tough loss, straight set loss to West Fargo. Their record will improve to 2-2 on the year. Valley City's record will now officially drop to 2-1. And for the Highliners, they'll be looking to rebound this week as they'll be taking on Fargo Davies on Thursday. And so hopefully they'll be able to bounce back with that win as this season continues to roll on. It'll be a trip up to Fargo next week on Tuesday as Valley City, I believe, will be taking on Fargo South. So again, for Valley City, you just take this result is as it is. You lost to a West Fargo team that is going to be much better in 5 weeks than they were in the previous 2 weeks. So you take that as what it is, you learn from it, you move on, and don't let this result discourage the progress in any way, because for Valley City, this is what, results like this are going to happen. You just got to learn to move on from it. And for Valley City, again, there are still plenty of potential for them to make some noise as this season goes on. So straight set loss here for Valley City, and they will again be playing host to Fargo Davies on Thursday. Thank you all for listening today. This is Jerry Edwards here on the Voice of the Valley signing off. Have yourselves a great night. Let's get you back to some of the great music here on 1490 AM and 96.3 FM KOVC.
This is 1490 KOVC AM Valley City and 96.3 K242CZ Valley City.
The Voice of the Valley.
Fox News, I'm Tom Regani. Former Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio gets sentenced to 22